Hello, welcome back. We are going to use a few props today. If you have a strap, grab that. If you have a block, we will also use that. If not, don't worry about it. You can still join. Let's move in. We're going to get started on our back in supine butterfly. So soles of the feet come to touch, knees fall open. And then maybe bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Feel your shoulders roll back and down onto the earth. Let a big breath in flood the front body. Empty it all out. Do that again. Big breath in, belly, rib cage, heart fills. And empty, deflate, let the breath dissolve, let something go. Whatever you were working on before this, just let that dissolve. There'll be lots of time to worry about that later, to think about it later. You've got your whole day. And try to stay focused here on our breath, with our body, on our mat. Let's invite another breath in. Deep clearing out. One more. Biggest breath you've taken all day. Empty. Good. Start to bring those knees back through center. And we're just going to hug our right knee into our chest. Keep all 10 toes flexed, so those toes flexed on the right foot, whether you have slippers on or not. And then maybe a little movement side to side, or make little circles with that right knee. Good. See if you can hug in a little bit tighter through center. And then start to float that right foot up towards the sky. Your hands can loop somewhere on the back of that leg, or if you have your strap, you can loop it around the sole of your foot. And then again, maybe a little bit of movement side to side, checking in with the different parts of the back body. If there's any sticky spots, just stop there and breathe into it. And then just catch the strap if you have it in your right hand and start to let that right leg fall off to the right. Left arm can open up to counterbalance and keep the left leg and hip heavy. You might feel a reach into the front of the left hip, or maybe just into the groin, into the inner right thigh. If your foot can fall all the way to the earth with no problem, then try starting to reach your toes up closer towards your ears, towards the top of your mat. Good, another breath in. Come on back through center. Just switch that strap into your left hand and let that right leg fall towards the left. And then trying to connect to the side body, to those muscles, the connective tissue all the way along the side of your leg, up into your hip. Try your best to find that mind-muscle connection, to soften in. Good, just move it back through center. Start to unwind, unloop the strap, and switch sides. Pull left knee in towards your chest. Flex all 10 toes. Biceps squeezing to pull that leg in tighter. And then a bit of movement side to side, little circles. Big breath in. See if you can hug in a little tighter. And then send that left leg up. Catch the back of your leg or loop your strap over your foot. Invite that movement. Slow, steady movement, sliding side to side. Good, then maybe catch the strap in your left hand, let your leg fall open to the left. If you don't have the strap, you can still let that left leg fall over. You can support it with your hands or just let it fall off to the side. See if there's anything you're clenching, holding on to. Loosen the jaw and the neck. And the exhale, we keep softening into the mat, into the earth, feeling that support beneath us. Good, slowly pull it back through center and just let it fall off the mat to the right. Connect into that side body, breathe into it. See what's shifting breath by breath, moment by moment. Keep working with sensation. If the sensation shifts and changes, if there's no more sensation, you get comfortable there, then let the leg fall another inch or two towards the earth. Pull it up another inch or two towards the top of the mat. Good, and then take your time, come on back through center. Just release that strap, hug both knees in, little rock side to side, and then maybe a rock back and forth. Rock up to a seat, or just make your way up and then to table pose on your hands and knees. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, push and round through the back body, chin to chest. Inhale, slide forward, lift the tailbone. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, wrap the pelvis towards the chest. Inhale, tilt it up and back, melt the mid-spine. Exhale to round, really puff up the upper back, spread the shoulder blades apart. Then come back through neutral. Now we're going to move through a similar posture, but we're not going to move the pelvis. So we're just going to move the upper body, the shoulders. We're going to practice that sliding and gliding motion of the shoulder blades. So on the inhale, drop your shoulder blades towards each other. The chest will drop slightly. And then on the breath out, push and round, pull the shoulder blades away from each other, like you're pushing the mat away. Inhale, you're sort of sinking into the mat, shoulder blades squeezing towards each other. Exhale, push and round. Do that a few times. Try to get familiar with that motion, with the retraction and protraction of the shoulder blades. Important for those to be able to slide and glide freely. Avoid shoulder pain, to improve our shoulder stability and strength. Good, this time let's protract the shoulder blades, spread them wide. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back, plank pose. Magnetize your forearms towards each other. Smile the collarbones forward. Take a breath in. And out. Another in. Exhale, glide back, downward facing dog. Drop the head, drop the heels. Then think of squeezing your leg bones towards each other, activating through your inner thighs. Let's inhale, lift our heels, bend our knees, step or float through, top of the mat, half lift. Fold it forward. Push through your feet, uncurl, rise up to stand, reach your arms up, and then fold forward, bow down. Half lift, breath in, plant your hands, step or float, high plank to low. Inhale, pull through any back bend, up dog, cobra. Maybe start with baby cobra. Exhale, core drags you back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, kick that right foot up and back. Exhale, just step it through to left, to your right thumb. Tap that back knee down. Sit the hips low. Low runner's lunge. Good, take another breath in. Exhale, start to walk the hands back in space towards half splits. Try to keep your belly connected to your thigh. So keep a nice big bend in that front leg if you need it. Fingers are tented or maybe on blocks if you need that. Spend a few breaths here. We're going to work into the back line today. Fold forward, feel that hinge coming from the hip, and breathe into the back body. Good, 2 more, just staying with whatever comes up. Not running away from it, being here, being with it. Good, let's walk those hands forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, diagonal lunge. So reach your hands back in space, reach the crown of your head towards the front of your room, towards the top of your mat. Squeeze those hands, shoulder blades back and down. I'm not sure what this noise is in the background. It's like a foghorn. I don't live that close to the harbor. Anyways, distractions. Come back to the breath in. The breath out. Good. See if you can lunge any deeper. Reach further forward. The further forward you reach, the more we have to work our core. 1 more breath in. Exhale, start to straighten through that front leg. It's kind of like a modified pyramid pose. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, send the hips back in space, land in your pyramid pose. So you can shorten the stance. Your hands can come to a block. You can bend that front leg as much as you need. Keep pulling your left hip forward, right hip back. It's a really subtle change. Feel for that. And then soften whatever you're not using. Let the head hang. Soften the neck, the shoulders. Good, 1 more in. and empty. We're going to take that left foot and tuck it on the outside of our right foot, pinky toe to pinky toe, and then just keep folding forward. Maybe walk your hands off the mat to the right. So we're reaching for a nice stretch through the side of that left leg. Good, one more. Walk it back through center, untuck that left foot and just stay, fold it forward. Maybe catch opposite elbows or sway to the left and the right. And see if you notice any difference between the right and left leg. So we've done some work opening up the back of the right leg. Maybe it feels uneven, maybe not. Maybe it's too subtle to really notice. Just see. Next breath in, let's find a half lift. Plant our hands, step or float. High plank to low, halfway or all the way. Inhale, pull it through tops of your feet, press into the earth. Exhale, drags you back. Down dog. Okay, let's inhale, kick that left leg up, second side right away. Step it through. Low runner's lunge. Drop the hips heavy. Maybe move around a little bit, invite that opening. Good, start to walk your hands back, send your hips back in space. That left foot, your footprint could stay grounded, or you can flex the toes towards the shin so you can see where you feel more. And play around with that. And then try to keep that belly connected to your thigh, so bend your leg as much as you need. And then just hang out here. Good, take 2 more breaths. Cultivate patience. Good, walk your hands forward, tuck your back toes. If they're not, lift that back knee, diagonal lunge. Reach the heart forward. Long line of energy from the top of your head to your tailbone, all the way down to your heel. Keep squeezing, magnetizing both legs towards each other. Wrap those side ribs, wrap them in, squeeze in around your core, pull your belly button to your spine. Kick that back heel a little further back. See if you can feel the reach into the front of that right thigh. Right hip. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Start to straighten through the left leg. Maybe only halfway, as much as you can. Like a long pyramid pose. Inhale to bend. Exhale, reach, send the hips back. Good. Pull it forward. Deep lunge. Exhale, send the hips back. Keep reaching those hands back in space. 1 more. Good. Keeping that belly as close to the thigh as you can, and then fold it forward. Shorten your stance. Pyramid pose. Try to ground down through the back heel. And hang the head. subtle shift. See if you can pull the right hip forward, left hip back. A few more breaths here. Good, then we're gonna start to lift that back foot, tuck the right foot on the outside, the left foot, pinky toe to pinky toe, and keep it, fold it forward. Maybe walk your hands off the mat to the left. Good, slowly roll it back, walk it back, untuck that right foot, fold forward. Maybe peace fingers scoop up your big toes, and then reach your sit bones up towards the sky. Like if there were lights on your sit bones, they would be shining right up towards the sky. So you might need to deep bend in your knees to get there. Good, fill up. Notice the way the body, the torso tends to lift on the breath in. And it falls, it empties on the breath out. We can fold deeper. Think of letting something go every breath out. Breathing in positive energy, compassion, kindness. And then releasing any negativity that's getting stuck inside us as we move through our day. It's a really nice visualization. Inhale, light and love comes in. Exhale, heaviness, darkness, loneliness, fear, uncertainty. We let that go. Maybe step on your hands here. We're going to spend another 5 breaths here, folding forward. Good, last few. Stay here, stay with it. And slowly push through your feet. Rise up one vertebrae at a time. Come on up to stand. Mountain pose. Let your hands open up. Let your arm bones just hang. Good, if your eyes were closed there, blink them open. Feet are right underneath your hips. Sit your hips back and down, reach the arms up, chair pose. Drive your knees out and sink as low as you can. Good, then it's as if the front body were in a plank pose. You're really knitting in tight, squeezing ribs and pubic bone towards each other. We're really gonna push through our right foot, get light on our left toes. Stay there for a breath. Exhale, drive through that right leg, pull your left knee into your chest, knee to chest, just like we did on the earth. Hug it in, lift through the heart, shoulders roll back and down. Focus inward. Balancing poses are so good for that, for helping us focus. Bring all of your awareness to this breath in and this breath out. One more. Good, we're softly gonna release that leg down. Grab a strap if you have it. If not, you can just reach. We're gonna come to hand to big toe pose. So your peace fingers again are gonna scoop up that left big toe. If you're tight through the back body, you just keep a nice big bend in that leg, like me. If you have a strap, we're gonna loop that strap in the sole of our left foot and then start to straighten it as much as you can. Pull it up, right arm can come out to counterbalance. Keep driving through the right heel. Lifting, pulling those left toes up towards the sky. Feel for the opening through the back line. We're working in and through, moment by moment, breath by breath. Last 5. Good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Softly release that down. Keep the strap nearby. Shake it out. Good. And then come on back right into chair pose. Scoop the arms up, hips low. Good. 2 more breaths here. Let's root down through the left foot, get light on the right toes. Breath in. Exhale, push up to stand off that left leg. Squeeze your right knee in towards your chest. Those toes are flexed. And then stand up tall. Good, keep balancing here. A steady mind, steady gaze and breath help to steady the mind. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good, you can come right through that hand to big toe pose. If you don't have the strap, if you'd like to reach for a strap, we're gonna loop that. The sole of the right foot, catch that strap in your right hand, lift that leg up. Left arm can come out to counterbalance. Squeeze in, keep working in. See if you can lift up a little bit higher. Exhales, we stretch, we extend. Inhales, open up, energize, make space. And out. 5. Good for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Softly, as gracefully as you can, release that strap. Move it off to the side. Really good work. Let's reach those arms up and fold it forward. Half lift. Plant your hands, step or float back, move through a flow or head straight to down dog. Good, then just tap your knees down to the earth. Send your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Good, final few breaths there. Maybe shift some weight into your right hip and then your left. Just seeing if maybe we have a little bit more space through that back body to sit the hips heavy. Good, take your time, make your way up. And then we're just gonna come right around through onto our back. So you can grab anything you need, socks or a sweater. And just make your way all the way down onto your back. Find anywhere to land for Shavasana. Maybe legs extended, maybe soles of the feet come to touch, knees fall open where we started. And if you'd like, you could bring those hands to your belly or one hand to your belly, feeling the rise and fall of your chest, rib cage, belly, and then emptying belly, rib cage, chest. Good. Commit to these last few moments of stillness, of just being instead of always becoming. And just be with your experience as it is, without trying to change it. We have another minute or two here. Each time you feel your attention getting pulled away, you can find something to ground it, to pull it back. It could be the breath. We always have that. It could be sounds. There's some sort of power tool being used in my neighbor and house next to me. And I'm just noticing the way those sounds appear and disappear. Maybe you are too. With equanimity, right? Without deciding that they're good sounds or bad sounds. Good sensations, bad sensations. It's just a being. It's just a noticing. It's just an observing. Release the judgment. One more minute of stillness. Let's invite one more big breath in. And empty that all out. Do that again. Fill up, inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Let something go. Really good. Invite some movement back in, hands and feet. Maybe take a gentle twist or reach for a full body stretch. Take your time. You can move through your side or straight through center. We'll meet in a tall seat at the top of our mat. Maybe bring your palms to touch in front of your heart. Root down through those sit bones. Sit up tall. Share a breath in, a breath out. Pause, a moment of gratitude that you made space in your day for this practice, to get to your mat, to carve out this time for yourself, to feel better, mind and body. Good, knowing that this practice is also moving into our lives with us, making us better off our mat too. Hopefully making us a better human in some small but meaningful way. You can bow forward and say thank you or namaste.